Oh, was there another reason why?
Yeah. There's a whole ass reason why she targeted Rimuru.
Yeah, because she was preventing him from going back, right?
No. Well, partly, but that wasn't her initial goal. That's not her main goal.
It wasn't because she just like stumbled
Her
upon him.
goal was to kill
Oh, to revenge
Rimuru.
his sister. Revenge his
No, not
sister.
sister.
Well, that
That's
wasn't
her
her sister.
teacher.
Well, that was her teacher. How come
Yeah.
she's so much stronger than her sister? I mean, her teacher.
There's also they explain that later on too.
Yeah. So captain of the guard, right? Chief of the kind, chief of police.
Yes, chief captain of everything.
Man, I'm not pleased that a monster knows my name. You monster. Yeah, see, this is I thought it was over after Clayman.
Why?
Dude, this sword is actually pretty good. This is the one where like you get 3 cuts, right? You're dead.
Yeah.
I wonder why she's not listening.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Why? Why is she not listening?
Well, someone told her that Rimuru killed the master, her teacher.
Oh, and she's just blinded by that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how can you not like know that he's not Japanese?
It's not that she doesn't know. She doesn't. She just wants revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone knows he's Japanese, right? But isn't he also nerfed a little bit because of the
Mm-hmm.
protective barrier on him?
The anti-magical barrier. Yes.
Within his barrier?
Because monsters are made of a magic shield, so it's like a buff, a nerf on monsters.
Yeah, monster.
Yeah. Yeah. That's there's that too.
I still feel pain. This is wild. I mean, obviously people can't watch this with us, but it's kind of like hard to pay attention
Well,
to.
I don't see anything on your screen. It's not streaming
Oh,
anything.
you don't see anything on my screen?
No.
I thought, oh, maybe it's blocked.
Could be.
Like you don't see anything? You didn't see anything?
Nope.
Wow. Impressive technology.
Yep.
That's like Netflix when I try to take screenshots of Netflix. I'm all like, yeah, let me write about this one TV show, and then the screenshots are all black. That was sad. I was like, it'd be nice to get these screenshots. And then you gotta try to pull it from YouTube and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Sad technology. How do people actually watch it online then? Like how do they watch
Crunchyroll.
it when they stream?
Crunchyroll.
No, but I was streaming on Crunchyroll technically. You said you couldn't see anything.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, she was fighting Hamura
Nata?
Hinata. Sorry, yeah, Hinata Sakaguchi. And
Mm-hmm.
then I mean he was scared because he was gonna die, right?
Close to dying, yeah.
He was getting close to dying. Dang, I can't believe it's almost been an hour already.
We talked about nothing.
We talked about nothing and everything. We talked about traveling. We talked about orcas and antioxidants.
It's just of them. It's just of us searching things up on the internet.
I know. I mean, but that's what Joe Rogan does.
Is it? I really don't watch Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. He always asks his assistant to look up this stuff that they're not sure of. He's like, didn't they buy Twitter for a couple $1 billion? And he's like, look it up, look it up.
Oh,
And then they look it up, and he's like, yeah, $12 billion. I mean, it doesn't interrupt the flow of the conversation, not so much like how ours does.
because he's not the one doing the research. He's not the one looking it up.
Right, right. So
Hmm.
I guess if one of us is looking it up, then should look it up or have it ready for the show. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm. But I feel like I'd rather have it more natural than it being forced. Like we used to force it before, yeah, a lot of times before. Dude, this whole
Yes.
time I thought Clayman was the last boss.
He's not the last boss.
Man, I'm so disappointed
Why are you so disappointed?
because I was done with this show.
This show's not even close to done.
It's almost like, but so what took these episodes so long to come out? Like, Shield Hero and
What? What do you mean take so long?
like Shield Hero and My Hero Academia and, but I guess like now that I think about it, with Attack on Titan done, it all happened pretty fast.
I mean, I don't know.
There must be a formula to write anime because all the good anime have really good like superpowers. I'm like, oh, like level ups. I'm like, oh man, training montage, level up, training montage, level up. It's pretty good. It's also not funny but funny at the same time as whatever we recorded yesterday. I can't find it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
enjoy
So I'm
life.
watching Slime.
Okay, back to that. Back to.
Yeah, I just realized I didn't even get to. I only listed one anime, and then you just took, and then it just kind of went off the rails. And then
Rails. Wow, is that what you consider off the rails?
yeah, because I didn't even get to list like anything I was watching other than Slime.
That's so true. We didn't even talk about that. Oh, I completely realized that you were
I was gonna list the stuff Slime, and then you're like, wait, it finished though, right? And like, oh my god.
the tangent of the century. Tangent of the century.
Yeah, watching that, watching Konosuba, watching Tower of God season 2.
Oh, Tower God season 2 actually, but that whole like the whole like focus with it not being bomb.
It is on BAM.
Not really. It's on the other guy.
What other
No,
guy?
the other guy who's not Bam.
There's a lot of guys that are not BAM.
Like who? Oh, I
There's
mean, there is. You're right. No, but the weird thing is that it's like Bam is like introduced as like a completely different person now.
well, this is like after he got betrayed by Rachel.
And he became like a full on like training montage beast.
And then now this is him afterwards. There's a time skip, I guess.
Yeah, there's a huge time skip.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's interesting is that at least you care about these anime enough to know what's going on.
Yeah. Do you?
I mean, I watch it. Isn't that enough? Isn't it enough to watch it?
I don't know. Are you watching it, or are you just like it's just happening in front of your eyes while you fall asleep?
Happening in front of my eyes, dude. If I got $1 for every time that someone read a book and didn't retain the information, that'd be funny.
I feel like you watch anime the same way people used to watch TV shows in the 90s.
In the 90s, wow.
Yeah, like they're just sitting on a couch mindlessly watching it and then like falling asleep to it or just not remembering.
And then you say you watched it, yeah?
And then you say you watched it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I watched that show too. Well, didn't it finish? Isn't it the season finale? I'm just getting my orcas in. Okay, so those 4 anime sounds like a typical
And then I'm
Asian.
also watching this new one called The Osan Newbie Adventure Train to Death by the most invincible party.
What gets you hooked on these animes?
What gets me hooked?
Yeah, well, like,
Different things.
There's so many animes. I'm like looking at it and it's like, okay, this is like super shonen type, like Not
I guess
hentai.
it depends on different things. Like Reincarnate as a Slime, I like it because it's got really. I like the story a lot,
And the characters.
and the characters are likable.
Yeah, I like the
Tower
characters.
of God, I think it's because like initially the story was mysterious and
Yeah, very intriguing. A lot of
intriguing.
intrigue.
Um, but then there's like things like Konosuba. I watch that because I think it's really funny,
Like hilarious, funny.
hilarious, funny. Yeah.
I guess there's needs some balance from humor, not always fighting.
And then I watch One Piece because
Yeah.
it's got everything.
Well, One Piece is still pretty powerful. I'm surprised. Is it gonna keep going until he's gone,
Until he finishes it, yeah.
or until he's gone?
He's gonna finish it eventually.
Or is that what he said?
Yeah. But they did a whole new anime of One Piece.
Did they? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
it's called The One Piece. It's just basically starting from the beginning,
The
but with a
prequel? It's like
new
a prequel stage?
animation and arts and modern art style and modern storytelling.
What do you consider modern storytelling?
Like the pacing is modern.
Yeah, I don't even know what that would look like. What does that
Well,
even look?
think of you ever watched that piece? I guess you never watched that episode of One Piece, right?
I only watched the live action.
Okay, so a typical One Piece episode, it's like 5 minutes of like a recap, then like 2 minutes of the opening song title, and then another minute of like the introduction. So it's like you spend like 6 or 7 minutes of just like nothing happening, and then you have like 10 minutes of like something happening, but it's just them of staring at each other or some fight sequence, and then
Is that
the
you
thing,
talking about
and then the
Dragon
episode
Ball? Dragon
ends,
Ball?
and then the
Dragon
season
Ball?
ends. Yeah, exactly like Dragon Ball,
Dude,
and then the episode ends.
the
So it's like
Dragon.
you go through a whole episode where nothing really changed that much.
So are
The
they
pacing
condensing
is
it then?
really,
Are they condensing it now?
yeah, they're modernizing it. So they're condensing it, taking out all the filler
Like making
stuff.
it bingeable.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what's somewhat unfortunate now. They like it's like no recaps because they happen one after another.
Yeah, and the animation is being updated. It's being actually it's being animated by the people who did Attack on Titan with
That's
Studio.
they're probably the best studio I think out there. Like the way they did that Levi scene was really good.
Yeah, so they're doing One Piece now.
One Piece,
Mhm.
the One Piece, the One Piece.
Yeah, so the new anime is called The One Piece.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what DJs do when they have allergies.
Okay,
I think my nose is running like
that's
crazy.
kind of random.
It's kind of random, but I'm just like thinking like, oh, what do you do when you have a runny nose? It's just like, do you go off the air? You just sponsored by Prime Energy. I'm just kidding. On the Level Up Self Store.
Yep.
Yep. Do you take B vitamins?
Nope.
Just D, huh? Just the D. Are you looking it up right now? In anime style?
No, I don't think it came out yet.
Oh, the One Piece?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bummer. Well, My Hero's out, and I like My Hero.
Isn't that also ending?
It's ending soon, yeah. I don't know how far away. I'm reading the manga to kind of just fill in the gaps, but I'm on chapter 388.
Mm-hmm.
When does it become like it's like a copy of another show?
Wasn't it always just copies of other shows?
That's what I feel like. Well, it's like I feel like My Hero Academia a bit more far out there than like say something like The Boys. Like boys have pretty basic superpowers, and they're pretty straightforward. Same thing like Omni Man and all that.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Yeah, because they're
Invincible?
all parodies off of Superman.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what is a little bit different. I mean, even with All Might, he's kind of like a parody of Superman, right?
Yeah, it's All Might.
Like it's like the only unique skill that I've seen is like Stars and Stripes, like Law and Order. Oh, is it Stars and Stripes? Law and Order. Dude, for people who are making a Japanese anime, they made All for One and One for All kind of a fun thing.
That's just a three musketeer logo.
I know, that's why. It's
Thing.
like it's kind of funny. It's like a Three Musketeer line, and then they turn the power into like a cool like quirk.
I mean, you could argue that phrase was popular already. Already cool.
But when you hear it in the anime, it's like, oh, that's kind of fun. All for one, one for all. And then it's like these like quirk stacking abilities. Yeah, I'm on chapter 390 right now.
Wow.
But it's because I'm going after the current season.
Okay.
But I don't know, it's just not keeping my attention too much. It's like Endeavor
I
is
feel like
burning.
it's really hard to keep your attention for anything.
Okay. Because I have ADHD. I just found out.
Yeah, well,
I self-diagnosed myself with ADHD.
self-diagnosed ADHD.
Yeah, because my psychologist wouldn't give me ADHD meds, so she obviously doesn't think I have ADHD.
Okay. So if she doesn't think it is, what makes you think you have it?
Because I can't read. I have a
Okay.
hard time reading. I can read for like 5 seconds and then it's like I go somewhere else. I mean, it's hard enough to even hold my attention for this whole podcast.
What are you talking about? We went in like 1,000 directions already.
Oh, did we? See, that's the thing, right? Like, it's like I feel bad for the audience listening to this. It's like, oh, how can we keep up with this guy? It's like it's always like the orcas and the things. And
Yeah, we started off with supplements, then somehow made our way into manga,
yeah,
and then now we're talking about ADHD.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can't get more variety show than that. I actually, as a YouTuber, I wanted to do a variety show. I thought it was pretty fun.
I don't think they meant variety as in talk about 1,000 things in one episode.
Your brain is like, I'm so overwhelmed. There's so much information, jam packed. That's why people are tuning in. It's jam packed with information, with orcas. 2,800,000 orcas. I don't even know if I'm saying the word right.
I don't know either.
Oryx or orca or orca is an animal, right? Like a mammal.
It's like a dolphin, right?
Yeah, I think it's a dolphin. Orcas. So I will find out what the real unit of measure is. Micromole. I know it's micromoles, but I don't know how micromoles translates to orcs. Micromoles to orcs. Well, there's a conversion. What is a micromole equivalent? Well, there's a micromole to milligrams. Wow. Okay. It's divided by 1,000. So, I can't do the math right now. My brain's not working. All right. Well, that was a great episode. We probably cut it off 7 minutes ago.
You did.
Great. I don't even know if Romeo would spend the time to even listen to these things all the way through. But yeah, that was the ongoing conversation, and it's ongoing. It'll be ongoing for the rest of the week.
It's ongoing.
Actually, we have enough content for the whole week anyway.
Okay.
Maybe just plug it in.
Or send to Romeo, see what he thinks, and he'd be like, "What the fuck are you guys even talking about?"
Well, I mean, advice is advice, right? Whether it's good or bad.